Good morning, everyone. I'm Assemblyman Robert Smullen, representing the 118th Assembly District, which represents the Mohawk Valley in the Adirondacks in upstate New York. I'm proud to be standing here alongside my colleagues in the Assembly, as well as the fierce fentanyl advocates that I have to my left and right, to introduce the Fentanyl Fathers and Mothers Act. Sadly, it's been well established in New York State the parents are losing their children at alarming rates due to drug overdoses. Many of those overdose deaths involve fentanyl and similar synthetic opioids and counterfeit pills. According to a 2022 report from the Office of the New York State Comptroller, synthetic opioids like fentanyl and tramadol accounted for much of the increase in drug and overdose fatalities in New York, growing from 11% of all drug overdose deaths in 2010 to 78% in 2021. That is an astounding increase. In many cases, teens and young adults believe they are purchasing one drug, when in reality, that drug is mixed with other illicit substances or is something else entirely. Dealers often advertise the drug falsely, and a fake pill mixed with fentanyl can be deadly if an amount even as small as the tip of a pencil is accidentally ingested. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the number of opioid-related deaths that occurred between 2018 and 2024 in New York State was nearly 30,000. Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? 30,000 deaths in New York State alone due to opioids. The vast majority of these deaths involved non-methadone synthetic opioids, which is the category that includes fentanyl, its derivatives, and similar synthetic opioids like carfentanil. In 2022, there were 6,358 deaths in New York State. That's the latest date that we have year-long statistics. But that's more people than were killed in 9/11 and in the entire campaign in Afghanistan after 9/11. Think about it. Synthetic opioids like fentanyl are not only the prime driver of overdoses in New York State, but also the rest of the United States. From January 31st, 2020 to January 31st, 2021, 1 year, overdose deaths involving opioids rose by 38% nationwide. During that same period, overdose deaths involving synthetic opioids, primarily illicit manufactured fentanyl, rose by 55% nationwide. In fact, the average monthly overdose deaths among young people in the U.S. aged 10 to 19 have increased by 109% from 2019 to 2021. This is unacceptable and needs to be addressed now. To save young lives, we must stop the flow of fentanyl into our state and our nation. And we must spread awareness on the dangers of fentanyl and other illicit substances. This bill, our proposal, will provide a comprehensive educational requirement for youth and young adults to learn about the potentially fatal consequences of such illicit, illegal, and deadly substances. To protect our young people and preserve our families and communities, it is our honor today to introduce the Fentanyl Fathers and Mothers Act. To do that, we have gathered some advocates and like-minded legislators here today, and I want to thank my colleagues for attending.